Hey guys, I just thought I'd put together a little video on a clip recently from our Clash games. This is a bit of a 3v2 outplay from myself and Ben, Wordstiff. He streams as well if you want to check out his channel. And I'll just play through the clip first with the audio and everything so you can kind of see what happens, what we're thinking during the play. And then we'll go back over it and have a little talk about it. Alright?
I guess without ult, we need to leave. Oh, Talia's still there.
We can kill her.
Ari's mid still.
Still
I'm going to focus Twitch when he comes out.
She's pushing up crazy in mid.
Look Twitch, look Twitch, look Twitch.
At some point.
Wow, you guys. You guys! Okay.
So, that's pretty much it for the clip. I'll mute it now and we'll go through step by step of what kind of happens. So, the first thing to note is that we are already winning this lane. I think Ben is... I'm 0-1-3, Ben is 2-0-1. So we already have a lead, which definitely helps in this situation. And if we didn't have a lead, we probably wouldn't be pushing a large wave in like this. They'd be pressuring it back towards us. So it's more likely that you get caught by a gank when you're ahead and pushing and pressuring. But obviously when it's even, it's relatively similar. You can still get caught by a gank. It's just easiest to be caught when you're pushing up. So let's just play the first bit. And we're going aggressive here because we're ahead. And then Talia comes in. So the first thing to note is the gap between the bot lane here and so the bot lane and Talia, who is up here. So they're going to have to walk through, well, a long way to even get to shield her. Like, Lulu's shield ranges from, like, here to here with her E. So she can't help him. She's got ultimate as well, so she can't help the Talia until she's covered this distance. So, and you could hear in the video that we were calling that we wanted to kill the Talia. We're locked in anyway, so we're kind of forced to do this. But we probably would have taken this if it was someone else who didn't lock us in as well. And we can just net over the wall, and I've still got flash, so we could escape it if we wanted to. So we go towards Talia, and the first thing to note is how big the minion wave is. There's 6 minions here, and yeah, one of these guys is going to have to tank this whole wave whilst they're walking past. They're going to have to be hit by all of these creeps. So it's a slightly bad time for them to go for this, and that's another reason why we have time to actually kill the Talia. So let's play a little bit more, and you'll see what kind of happens. Sorry, I should remove that first. You see Lulu starts to tank the wave, and Ben manages to push Talia this way, which increases the gap. So this gap, Twitch is still somewhere here, and is a little bit out of my vision range. And the gap is still pretty much the same, maybe further for Lulu because she's had to kite around this wave, and she's already taking a pretty big chunk as well. So not great for her, and you'll see how much damage she takes from minions while this is happening, and Talia's already taken a big chunk as well. So we're starting to look equal on health fronts, and we are ahead. So Talia also has unreliable damage, so if we can keep the fight towards her and not get hit by Twitch, that's perfect, because Ben's lost no health. He's still full health, which is pretty mad at this point. Okay, let's continue a little bit. So he dodges that, does take some damage here, and Twitch is kind of getting into rage, and I'm saying I'm going to block Twitch here. That's my task. I'm trying to give him the 1v1. So what you try and do is you create a situation where your carry can have a 1v1. And preferably one that he's going to win. So Talia's already thrown all of her skill shots. And we're going to see here that I just put everything onto Twitch. And now they're too low to even challenge us. So they die. And I chase Lulu, but we just trade flashes and she gets away. That doesn't really matter. let's go back and just highlight where we're going to. So none of us focused Lulu during this. Let's just watch again. So Lulu is currently a little bit off of full. She tanks this wave. She gets accidentally hit by my ulti. She gets accidentally hit by the Q from Caitlyn. We haven't tried to hit her at all. And she's on that health. So it just shows how much of a difference the wave makes as well. Oops, didn't mean to let that stop. That's fine. Yeah, so a wave is really important in this situation because it means she's having to use resources on herself. She does shield here, or maybe she should have used resources on herself. No, she does use the ult on Talia there. So they're now grouped, but they're too low to actually respond to us. So I've allowed Ben to have a 1v1, and he's played it really well. He's dodged all of Talia's skill shots. And yeah, now this is a winning situation. So, as a little recap, how we're going to create this situation again. When we're ahead and pressuring the wave, we move forwards until the wave is pressured into their turret, or until they gank. So once it's pressured into their turret, you look, if you don't know where the jungler is, you will then back off, unless you have good vision around here to allow you time to back off. Otherwise, you poke them under tower, because you're ahead. You punish them for taking minions, and you don't let them freeze. You push it into their tower so they're more likely to miss minions. When the gank comes in, you have a wave to play around. You run towards the side, which there's one player on. If the support has come around here with the jungler or something, and it's just the AD carry under tower, you maybe move forwards to the AD carry. So you create a 1v1. If you've got a tanky support, they block. If it's something like a Nami, I throw ult in this direction. I throw bubble onto the Twitch, and I heal on E, the AD carry, so that his 1v1 is easier. You play towards the 1v1 until they're grouped, and then just focus the closest. And yeah, this is pretty much the only way that a 3v2 is going to be winning. You run towards the side with less on. If they're all coming from the front, you just back away. You're not going to fight it if you're in a man down situation, unless you have to, or you're able to create a 1v1 that's winning, and then into the 3v2 with a health advantage. Okay, I hope that's been well, it's my first attempt at a proper informative video from a clip, so we'll we'll call it a success that I've even been productive, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.